old-fashioned soul food. Well, everything is for free, as good as it can be. Good old-fashioned soul food. Here come the physical. Here come the physical therapist. Damn, it's so cold, so I'm still gonna smoke. He can work with it. I don't need to be in there with him. Yeah, physical therapist just showed up, girl. Look. Oh, what? All right. Yeah, physical therapist just showed up, man. I'm just about to smoke and have a beer, but I'm still gonna do it.
How are you, sir?
How you doing, Dino? I forgot all about you, bro. I mean, I was just about to have a beer. Y'all hold on a second. We gotta get her ready, man. Let me get my dogs put up and put her some pants on real quick, Dino. I forgot all about you was coming. Well, I thought around 3:30. I'm sorry. I was just about to have a beer. When you call. All right, let me get the dogs put up. Y'all hold on a second. Unless I got this AC on. Hold on a second, Dino. Let's go. Out. Let's go. Come on, CC. Come on, Papa. Come here. Out. Go. Come on, CC. CC. Go. Out. Let's go. Out. Come on, Dino. Just give me a couple minutes to put her pants on. Shut the door behind you, please.
Okay.
Come on, Dino.
Hey.
You give her up. We can straighten her out, guys. Come on, guys. Don't get behind you. Get on the bed a little bit.
How are you? Ready to start?
You got socks and shoes. You need a sock on. They want a sock in the brace. Want no sock in the shoe?
No.
You want the right feet, put the right leg on it. Come back in here. Slippers just came. I'm trying to sit on. Just about to have a beer when you call. So you can have it still. could have sworn I set my cigar down on the stairs right here. Yeah, her therapist, physical therapist just came. So I had to put her some pants on, cause shit, my wife, she don't wear no diaper, cuz. So she be nude waist down at home. Shit, what's happening, Jake? Mr. Brown, nigga ain't comb his head today. I've been that busy. I just was able to wash my face and rinse my mouth, man, with mouthwash. Been cleaning and tending to my wife, man, and these dogs. Oh, man, that paid promotion, that's pennies, bro. They give you pennies for that shit. That's why I only make $100 every 6 months. I only make $200 a year on YouTube. $200 a year. I got paid yesterday and the money was gone. Soon as it hit the account, I had to send it to somebody else. It's already gone, man. I ain't lying. But it's good, though. A lot of people don't watch ads anyway. That's one way to support us. Let the ads play through. I know y'all ain't gonna buy none of this shit or interested in it, but let it play through. They ain't but a couple minutes long. What's up, Sigma? Bud Shack. Yeah, watch the ads, man. They only give us a few coins for it. So if ads pop up on my video, go ahead and let them play through. Go grab some popcorn or something. Let that shit play. So we get the few nickels and dimes they gonna give us. But when y'all skip the ad, they know y'all skipping them. So if you watch the ads, thank you. Thank you if you watch the ads. That's why when I come on Care Max and the ad come on, I just let it go. I don't skip it. I say, all right, let it play through. I'll wait on it to come on. You know what I mean? Hold on a sec. Yeah, she in there getting some physical therapy. Let me show y'all. Yeah, she don't have no walker. You trying to think of something?
Yeah. If she can move.
And have her stand and Take a few steps in there, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up.
Yes, the physical therapist working with her. Yeah, it's the physical therapist working with her, y'all. That's the only time she get her ass up when they show up, cause I can't get her to do it, cause I try to get her to get out of the bed every day. She won't do it for me. Yeah, I ain't gonna be trying to fight her and force her to do it, but I want her to. I'm like, come on in the living room, hang out for a few minutes. She don't want to. No, no. So, but at least she take her sugar pills now. Cause she wouldn't take his shit medicine. Wouldn't take it. I couldn't get her to take vitamin D and aspirin, bro. I'm like, this ain't even medications. She ain't take it. Probably think I'm trying to slip something on her. What's up, Max Payne? What's happening with it, yo? I ain't gonna shave for a while. Cause I've been nicking myself shaving, man. I got a nick right here. One right here somewhere. And every time I shave over them motherfuckers, they just open right back up. So I said, you know what? I ain't gonna shave. Let my shit grow out. Cause when I rub it, it feel like it feel in more. Man, I've been wanting a beard for years, cause I cannot grow a beard. why, why I can't grow a goddamn beard, man? Man, she in there working with the therapist now. You say you good, Max Payne? Yeah, she in there getting physical therapy right now as we speak. He come to the house and work with her. You know what I mean? Check it out. See, he got her ass up. That's what I'll be telling her. Get up. Build your strength. You see what I'm saying? But I have a hard time getting up, but I'm going to get a little more macho with her ass. I'm going to say, you know what? Get up. You ain't in the bed today. I'm going to say, get up. And just get her dressed and get her ass out the bed. I ain't going to be taking no all the time, bro. I might put her in the wheelchair tonight. She can walk the dogs with me, cuz. Fuck that. You ain't gonna just lay up in here and eat like you do, man. She be grubbing, though. The social worker said, you want wheel on meals? They could bring meals to you. She said, no. I said, no, she like my cooking. My wife love my cooking, man. I just stopped cooking when our kids got grown, cuz, and left. And it's just me and her. I just stopped cooking. Yeah, I'm getting her ass out of here, Sigma. Fuck that. We walking the dogs tonight. I'm gonna push the wheelchair and we're gonna do 2 dogs at a time. She can hold one and I can hold the other one while I push her. Shit. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna just be laying her ass up in here on me, cuz I ain't gonna allow it. I told her, I be prep talking to her, man. I be telling you, I said, you might be giving up on yourself. I said, but I ain't giving up on you. Not me. Is what I told her. So you ain't gonna just be laying up in here like that. You watch the ads. Yeah. So right on, Mr. Nice Guy. Appreciate you. I ain't gonna let her do it, Sigma. You know, I'm gonna get her back on her feet, bro. I told her, you gonna be back to normal. You ain't this temporary is what I told her. So, yeah, I ain't going for no all the time. Cause I don't want to argue with her, cause you know, cause she will argue the point. So, but you know, I told her, what's up, P Town? I said, you got to get up to build your strength back to your right side. You know, and this and that. I try to get her to wear a sling, her brace, and she be stubborn about it. But what I'm gonna do is when she get up in the morning, I ain't taking no for answer no more. She used to me washing her face, combing her hair. Then I give her her mouthwash and her toothbrush. And she brushed her teeth and gargle and all that. So, and she done with that. I asked her, did she want anything to eat? She been smoking some weed, y'all. Them goddamn raw cones. Them motherfucking raw cones, them extra large raw cones. It takes some weed to pack them son of a guns. Her left is good. Left arm, left leg is good. It's just her right arm and right leg. In her speech. Her speech, you know, she could say some shit. But when she try to say a lot of shit is when she start getting bad. She could say, I want. Then sometimes she could try to tell you what she want, but can't get the word out. And sometimes she do. She said, I want you to. And then she be trying to figure out what she want, right? What up, cuz? Oh, I thought that Big Steve in Brooklyn. Yeah. And then, yeah, she said, I want you to. Uh, uh, and then she said, forget about it. I said, no, no, no. I said, keep trying, keep talking. I said, we gonna figure this out. I said, keep talking. You know, she do stuff like that. Now, some shit she good at. She said, I want donut. I want food. You know, I want toilet. You know, she'll point to her toilet. I want. But when she want to shit or use the bathroom, she'll get her ass up and sit on the edge of the bed. And she know I ain't gonna be long. You know, I can't sit on the couch 2 minutes, cuz, without bouncing back in the room. Hey, you good? You need anything? You know. So she know I'm around. She know. And I told her, and from a minute, I said, it ain't like I'm just sitting on the couch on my ass ain't doing nothing. I told her, either I'm feeding the dogs, I'm cleaning the kitchen, I'm in the backyard getting shit up. You know, I'm doing something, cuz. But every couple of minutes, I bounce back to the room. Hey, you good? You know, because she went down on me before. That shit was on camera the second time it happened. Y'all, I was on filming. I was in the kitchen cooking for her, on YouTube with y'all, and I was checking on her. Y'all remember? The second time, you know, I said, y'all got to go, something wrong. And I called for help because my wife had a second stroke, bro. That's why I be nervous about going to the store and all that kind of shit. I said, hey, I need to go to Dollar General and 7-Eleven on the way back. I said, you gonna be good? She said, yeah. Yeah. I said, you gonna be good? She said, yeah. I said, you gotta use the bathroom, anything? You think? She said, nope. I said, okay, I'll be right back. And I take off to the store, cuz it might take me 10 minutes at the most. And sometimes I run instead of walk, cuz I'll be running. Cuz I'll be trying to get back to my wife, man. So, I mean, it's tough, cuz, I'm gonna stay on top of her, bro. You know what I mean? It's my wife, man. I got to stay on top of this, man. You know, before, I'm glad I don't drink alcohol no more. I'm drinking beer, though. But I ain't drinking. I ain't had no brown since Kiba told me don't drink. When the nigga was on Kid Mac about 8 weeks ago, 8 to 10 weeks ago, and Kiba said, I asked the audience, I said, I'm trying to get a drink. Y'all bless your boy so I get a drink, right? And Kiba told me not to. Kiba said, no, Sag, don't drink. Because that's when I got on heart pills. Y'all remember when I was in the ER when my wife was at Sunrise? I take heart medicine now. Well, cuz, good over there? See y'all good? You still want to fuck with the enchiladas, though? All right, I ain't got no more rice, cuz. Uh, yeah. Heart pill. I only take 2 meds, heart pill and aspirin. I ain't on blood pressure medication no more. And I take a narco if I'm in very bad pain. But I'm been good lately. I've been good, so. Since I've been on that sea moss, man, I'm telling y'all, man.
Sir?
Y'all, you done?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna show you something.
Okay. I can find studs on these walls and put rails on.
Yeah.
So how high will we need them to be?
Waist high.
Her waist or what?
Perfect. Blue picture.
But I need to find studs on this wall. I can have rails. I had this one to the dope. Y'all should see my wife, man. She's doing so well, cause he wanted to show me what she was in there doing. She kicking her right foot. She learning, but she got to get up and do that shit. You know what I mean? But she get up for this, but not for me, cause she know I'm gonna let her have her way with me. Cause she the boss, you know. I told my wife years ago, you the main boss. Everything go through you.
Same time, 4:30 to 5:30, sir.
That's fine.
Tuesday.
This ain't done Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes, sir. I'll request for a walker.
Please.
So no PT came, right?
You say no who?
No physical therapist came.
Aren't you the physical therapist?
The occupational therapist. Well, because she's supposed to have one more therapy, so she has two. Like nobody came. That's the person who's supposed to just recommend the walker, but not recommend.
She had healthy heart. She had everybody. She had the practitioner. We ain't got nobody refilling medications here. And they say 8 plus have a nurse practitioner.
Who are you going to be? Who do you
I just seen Rachel Peterson today, the social worker. And she couldn't get the ball rolling on the belt thing. I thought you was the physical therapist. You said you out of place.
But it's the same pretty much.
But still, if she was supposed to have the occupational and physical, why the physical hadn't shown up? And I didn't think she was getting enough. I mean, one time a week. And then the nurse just recently told me he come in one time a week. Then one time, tomorrow. And like I said, it was another lady came before you. And see, she was gonna, make arrangements for that. I don't know why he said that. What time of day was that and what day was it on? Well, I don't know why you would say that. If most people call me and tell me I'm 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away, I don't even know no Jesus. Everybody else called and told me who they are and when they coming. Jesus never called me. Ever. Everybody else that come to see my wife call and tell me schedule appointments. I write it on the board every day, every time they leave. The speech therapist is Monday and Wednesday. You Tuesday. Tony was Monday and Wednesday. Now he's just Wednesday. And there's nobody else. And I seen the social worker. But like I said, it was another lady came to see me. I ain't seen a nurse practitioner. My wife don't hear nobody refill her to do refills on her medication.
See, I'm gonna ask.
Hold on, Granny.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
ask for,
sis.
if she qualifies for a walker, okay?
Okay. But no, I seen Jesus taking pictures of my door and all that, but Jesus never ever even called me. I don't even know who Jesus is. Everybody else that called and told me who they are and all this type of stuff. But Jesus didn't do that. I mean, call me, tell me you coming. What time you want to come, or is you even able to come when you want to? I mean, Jesus ain't communicate with me. Now, if he calling my wife's phone, what for? She can't talk to me.
702-726-415.
That's my number. 272-6415. Everybody else I done spoken to. Hold on, dude sent him a picture of the door, showing him he came and wasn't no answer at the door and all this and that and that. I said, well, I don't understand why. It wouldn't be unless he in there and I went to the store or something. But why he never called? I told him everybody else called, introduced himself, told me who they were, what they wanted to do, and could they schedule a day to come. Okay, when you want to come? What time? I write it on the board. I got Tony in blue, I got Kelly in green, and I got Dino in red. Them the only three people that come. And I got my doctors wrote in black on the board.
Okay, so I put the patient's husband asking PT to call him directly at 702-272-6415.
Yes, sir.
And then if I ask if she qualifies for a hemorrhoid.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course, we're here to help.
Hold on a second.
All right, sir.
Okay, Dino.
Tuesday, 4:30 to 5:30.
Next Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Thank
mark
you.
it down.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Sir, thank you.
Exactly, sis. That's just occupational therapist. But he said my wife's supposed to see a physical therapist too. Yeah, he gone. But you see, he just asked for the walker. He the one. I've been waiting on the social worker for the longest. She finally showed up today. So I even told her about the nurse. I said, I don't like the nurse. So I don't like him, is what I told her. I said, but I like the occupational therapist. I said, I like Dino and I like Kelly, the speech therapist. I said, so I would hate to leave the organization because of the nurse. She said, so would you like to ask for another nurse? I said, of course. And then I told her why I didn't want the nurse. I told her what made me decide not to go with him. I said, I don't think he cared. And I told her why, what he did that made me feel that way. She said, oh, I see why you feel that way then. I said, yeah, fuck that. I don't want him. I said, I don't think he cared. The shit he fucking did, cuz that day, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Can't check my wife. Like I told her, the report from the hospital saying my wife diabetes, sugar acts up, this and that, negative sugar. I said, why he come not equipped to check her sugar? I said, good thing I got one. I said, but he got the fucking blood pressure thing and the forehead thing to check temperature and this and that and the third, but he ain't got no sugar tester. And he know his patient sugar fluctuates and need to be monitored, but he ain't got one. I said, when Healthy Hearts was seeing my wife, they had all that shit. Gave me one. They gave me one. Said, we gonna get you one so you can test it when we ain't here. They got it for me. These sorry motherfuckers don't come equipped, cuz. Yeah. I said, would he have a report from the hospital saying what's going on with my wife and what they do and etc.? I said, come on, that don't make sense. She said, yeah, I agree. I said, I don't like that motherfucker. So fuck that, cuz. I mean, give my wife everything she's deserving to have. I mean, we trying to get my wife back on her fucking feet, and we don't need no bullshit, bro. I shouldn't have to ask for what the fuck she qualified for. Y'all should know. Y'all know her needs, her situation and everything. Either she can have it or not. I mean, come on now, man. It don't make sense, cuz. But like I say, I told her, I like Healthy Hearts better than A+. She said, well, it's your right. Y'all right. Y'all ain't have what you want. Yeah, he using mine. But I'm saying, since he should be equipped with all he need to do for, for his patients. Is all I'm saying. Yeah. And while I told her I don't think he care, I say, because I told him his first visit, the motherfucker, he just put the thing on her forehead. Yeah, that's what she told me. She said, I'm here to advocate for you two. Is what she told me. She said, I'm here to advocate for you and your wife. So, yeah. But I told him, I said, this what made me think different about the dude. I told him how my wife's sugar haven't been checked since she been home. And I knew that was important. He told me he had nothing to check it with. I said, well, I have one, but I have to find it. Because I've been moving shit around, doing it, trying to get the house in order. So I might move some shit to get it out the way. and shit like that. So I've been moving. I just found my peel splitter. Just found that. I've been using a razor blade to try to split her medicine. And I've been, damn, it cut my goddamn thing off, look. I damn near cut the tip of my fucking thing off trying to split a pill the other day. I said, man, I need to find that pill splitter. Finally found that motherfucker, yeah, exactly. So, when I was talking to the social worker today, I looked at all her meds. No refill. Need the doctor to authorize refills. I said, she ain't got a one. So they tell me the nurse practitioner can get you the primary doctor, etc. All this shit. So, where the nurse practitioner at? I said, Healthy Hearts had one. See, I like Healthy Hearts, cuz. I don't like A+. I don't like them. Exactly. So I was saying, I told the social worker today, okay, we need to figure out, get her a primary so she can get her. She said, well, the nurse practitioner can get that filled too. I said, well, they need to get over here. So she put that down. My wife could have got Meal on Wheels where they bring it to you. I should have told her, get that shit anyway, I eat it. Or give it to a homeless person. We gonna sign up for that shit anyway. My wife don't want it, I'll walk it up the street and hand it to somebody homeless. If be a few of them running around in here, I give it to them. Hey man, you hungry? Eat this. You know what I mean? So fuck it. We gonna get the Meal on Wheels. I'm gonna call her. Say, yeah, we want the Meal on Wheels. If we can get it, let's get it. Even if we don't want to eat the shit. I say, but she like my cooking. She don't want that. But we'll get it. Get to homeless motherfucker. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me tell y'all what made me not like cuz. Uh, I found the sugar tester. When I told him, I said, I'm gonna find it, right? So he left. He walked out the door. I went in the room, started looking, and I found it. He went out the door 1 minute, homie, so I know he didn't make it to his car yet. So I called him. I said, I found it. He said, yeah. I said, yeah, the sugar tester. He said, okay, I'll check it the next time I come. And I told him how important her sugar was for me to know. I said, cause I don't know what her sugar is. It ain't been tested since she been home. And I knew how important it was. Because it's a big issue while she's in the hospital, right? Man, that motherfucker said, I do when I see you next week. The next time, what? I just shook my head. I said, this motherfucker don't care. Because if it was a caring nurse, they would have known how concerned I was about her sugar. And say, well, okay, well, I ain't in my car yet. All right, here I come. Let's take the sugar. All they do is turn his ass around, stick her finger, take the sugar, and gone. So that told me he didn't care. I said, this motherfucker don't care. Mm-hmm. That's what made me say that, sis. I said, this motherfucker don't care. I said, because he went out the door a minute, 15 seconds. All he do is turn around, come back. You do it. Motherfucker say, all right, I'll do it on the next one. Came back, test her sugar, and it was 347. When he did come back the next time and do it. Then it was 310, and it was 128 today. 128. Because he finally started taking that shit. Finally started taking her sugar medicine. You about to cook. Well, I gotta get my phone charged. And I got her sitting up in the living room right now. Since we got her ass in the chair. She ain't in the bed. You okay, baby? You're not? What you want to do? Get back in your bed, huh? You want to get back in your bed? Oh, okay. You want to change the TV? You want to change the channel? Y'all be quiet with that damn noise. What you want, fat? Where? Well, she have one today. Because I promised her one and she get her sugar down. I said, eat your sugar down, you can get one. But she took her meds too, so I said, you gotta keep taking these pills. Keep your sugar down. But no, I promised her one, so she got her sugar down. So it's at 128. It needs to be between 70 and 120. So 128 was close enough. Me and the nurse both was happy. That is 128. It's a good job, Harvey. So we doing. we, she finally, but she ain't taking nothing else though. Sometimes I sneak it in her food. If she do the sweet and sour chicken, I'll sneak it in there. At least the aspirin and the vitamin D. But she'll take her sugar pills. You know what I mean? All right, let me get my phone charged up and get the kitchen cleaned up. I got a few more things in that damn sink that I didn't get to yet. And you've been diabetic 28 years? Wow. My mom was a diabetic. My mom used to shoot insulin. My mom used to stick herself with a needle, right there in my face. She'll squeeze her thigh and shit and squeeze like the fat on her thigh and stick the needle. So she said, son, go get me orange juice because she'll test her sugar. She said, man, my sugar low, son. Go get me orange juice before I take my insulin. I'll go get her orange juice and shit like that. So, yeah, my mama could. She used to keep them little bitty bottles in the fridge. Yeah. Her AC1, I don't know what that is. See, that's what we need the goddamn nurses to do. They need to draw blood, do labs and shit like that. Man, why they ain't doing that? I'm asking them, why y'all don't draw blood, do lab work and shit on my wife, cuz? So, like the hospital was doing. When she's in the hospital, they drawing blood and not just giving her medicines and shit. You know what I mean? I want my wife to get everything she's supposed to get, cuz. I mean, I want to make sure she good, bro. You know what I mean? But let me get in here and get this kitchen cleaned up. You see him holler at my nephew, try to get 5 out his ass so I can run to the stuff. Get this one thing me and her needing and shit. I'm gonna call it a day, cuz. I won't have nothing else to do after that. But feed her if she want more. Right now she's saying she don't want nothing else. She ate an enchilada and some beans today. And then she ate some watermelon and a couple grapes earlier. She didn't eat none of the honeydew. She might eat 1 or 2 of the cantaloupe pieces. Over a 3-month period? Okay. Well, see, that's what I'm saying, sis. You know, when I was visiting her at the hospital, now they wasn't drinking her blood like a vampire, but I mean, shit, like at least every 3 weeks or so, they come drawing some blood, running labs and shit. Type of shit like that. Yeah, that's what she was just telling me, slime ball. Well, my sister know the deal. My sister know, that's my confidant when it come to my wife's situation. If I got any questions, I'm gonna go to my sis, cause she know what's going on. See, she been dealing with it with her son for years. You know, so that's why I salute her, man. Cause shit, y'all seen how I down it cracked the first time I got my wife. I couldn't handle it, man. It was tough on me. But that's what I was explaining to the caseworker today. I said, well, this is my second time at it. I said, so I'm experienced now. And I said, but the first time I admit it was tough. I felt like I couldn't do it, cuz I'm like, I can't take care of her. It's just too much. But now, I can. I can. I don't feel like I can't do it. I know I can do it now. I told her I got some experience now. You say, what you go to jail for? Oh. You say you took a medical school. She won't keep her arm propped up. I guess she feel uncomfortable. But we trying to keep her arm, get her shoulder to level up, man. I'm gonna just have to exercise it. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, shit, we shouldn't have to fucking act. I mean, if my wife is entitled or can have this and have that, fucking give it to us, bro. You know, just fucking give it to us. Say, okay, y'all can get this and that and that. We have sent, you know, that's what I don't understand, cuz. Maybe we need to call Medicare direct. And they can override some shit and give it to her. I don't know. She won't let me. She won't let me. I know what to do. I know what to do. Sis, you need to call me. But I figured it out. Yeah, I figured it out, sis. I know how to get it done. But that's what they're doing at the hospital. Even these rehabs. Now, I don't know what Horizon was doing, because y'all remember they wouldn't let me see her. But then I finally got in there to see her. But she was ended up in Henderson right after that. So I only seen her about 4 days maybe at Horizon. And she was there maybe more than 3 weeks. And then when she got to Henderson, I seen her every fucking day. Like I was when she was anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it on here. So she's sitting right here. That's what they call me. Trying to get me busted, sis. That's why I say call me. But I know you cooking doing your shit. Cause you said you was cooking listening in. Yeah, you need to call me. But I know you be super busy because I be texting. You don't even text back. I'm like, damn, sis must be busy. Then you might hit me like 2 weeks later, say, I'm sorry, bro, I just blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you do the calling. Because I don't know what your schedule going to be. So I'll just wait on your call. Because I need all that information again now that you was telling me we can get for my wife. But you said Nevada ain't like California. And that's what that lady was, the social worker was telling me today. She said for Nevada, health care ain't the best. Is what she told me. I thought it was all right, but I guess it's not. She said you don't get as much as California gives you here in Nevada. Is what she told me. That's why my wife didn't want to change her shit to Nevada. When we first moved out here, my wife was still going to California for her doctor. My wife didn't want to leave California doctor at first. But now she got to have a doctor here. We ain't got a choice. All right, y'all, let me get my kitchen cleaned up and holler at my nephew. Try to get 5 out of his ass so I can run to the Dollar General after I clean his kitchen up and see what my wife want to do. Ooh, shit, my fucking hand is killing me, cuz. And my doctor, I'm about to talk shit about them. I said, I done called these motherfuckers. I said, they said they was gonna get back to me. I said, they ain't called. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what the social worker told me about the health care. She said, and they say Nevada got one of the worst health cares, huh? But my shit ain't so bad. I just know when I first got here, I didn't have co-pays and all this type of bullshit. Now I got them. couple times I needed an X-ray and an MRI. Them over them $200 something dollars. I go in there to say what? They said 200. I said, oh shit. I said, I wish you motherfuckers would have told me that over the goddamn phone, and I wouldn't have to brought my ass way over here, cause I could have told you I ain't got $200. And I walked out that motherfucker, man. I'm like, so how the fuck am I supposed to find out what the fuck wrong going on with me if I ain't got the money to do X-rays and MRIs and shit? I mean, at first I didn't have that shit, so I don't know, cuz. Now, if I go to the emergency room, there, ER, they X-ray your ass, MRI your ass with the quickness up in there. You know what I mean? And I've been wanting to go to the ER, but I don't got to sit in that bitch, and I can't have my wife at home like that. And I'm sitting in there. Where she got is the bathroom. Where she got. So I can't do ER. But I need an X-ray on his hand. And like I say, when I hold on to something too long, it feel like I can't open the motherfucker back up. I mean, like it's gonna lock up on me, cuz. I mean, and the pain all up in here, man. I mean, hurt pain. So I don't know what to do, cuz. I'm not gonna leave my wife. Okay, call me tomorrow. Let me get this kitchen clean, y'all. I'm gonna try to holler at y'all later on tonight, y'all. Stay blessed. Appreciate y'all.